What's up everyone, this is Yasser Alid, and in today's video I will be talking about a new team I tried yesterday on my live stream. The team is basically triple answers to Registeel, because Registeel is the most broken Pokemon in Ultra League now. And that's because there is no 3 stuff that can hard answer Registeel. Swampert is not a reliable counter anymore. G-Fisk has been falling off the meta because the G-Fisk doesn't handle its own counters reliably the same way Registeel does, because Registeel almost beat everything, even its own counters in the 0 and sometimes in the 0-1. So even if you're what is supposed to hard answer Registeel, lose to Registeel in the 0-1, so you have to spend the shield and you still lose. So the team is basically Poliwrath, which is a fighter, a hard answer with dynamic punch. It's double nuke, no ice punch. Giratina Origin, which is a much reliable answer to Registeel than Giratina Altered, and Revenant is a solid answer in the 0 and the 1. Without further ado, let's go and watch the battles. So here is the first one. I think I lagged at the beginning of the battle. My opponent was leading Garchomp. Yeah, opponent is also sick of Registeel as well. So I assume since they have Mudshot, they have double nuke, earth power, and outreach. So I'm gonna shield here. I'm gonna no shield. Okay, that's a questionable no shield. Well, it doesn't do that much. Poliwrath is thick. My Poliwrath is a rank 1. Dynamic punch is a better move, but I am going for the Scald to get a debuff. That is not gonna do me anything. They swapped into Venusaur. I have two hard answers to Venusaur. I'm just gonna go Trevenant. I tend to counter the swap with the Trevenant most of the time because I don't want to have a Trevenant for later in the game versus a Talonflame, which happened quite a few times. So anytime Trevenant can hard answer this, I will be safe swapping Trevenant over Giratina, just because the Talonflame in the backs. So now opponent has a Garchomp that does nothing. Okay, they have Snorlax, which is a third answer. Snorlax is a soft answer to Registeel if it's Shadow with Energy Lead. If it doesn't have Energy Lead, it does nothing. And Snorlax has a weird matchup versus Registeel because it's an IV dependent. If Snorlax have if Registeel is a lucky IV or a raid IV, Snorlax can win. If Registeel is a very thick one, Snorlax cannot win. So I think they were trying to beat out the Registeel with Venusaur, and yeah, I went here because Poliwrath technically is my only Snorlax counter, so I went in Giratina to soak up all the energy that they do have on Giratina, so Poliwrath can kill the Snorlax after. Without doing that, I cannot go Poliwrath because I don't want... If I go Poliwrath, I'm gonna lose because I can't kill Snorlax with Giratina. Okay, now they only have Garchomp, and that's the game. Because I'm gonna grab the shield here. I am 1 move away on my Giratina from getting to a move. And I'm gonna no shield this. I'm just gonna CMP, hopefully. Okay, they denied me. They are 2 fast moves away. I am 1 fast move, so I should win. Let's see. Yeah, and that's the game. Moving into the next battle. It was a Poliwrath mirror. So at this point, I think I tend to catch most of the time. So opponent is 1 fast move away from having double dynamic punches, so they have to throw ASAP. I did one and then I went for the catch. And I got a dynamic punch, which is amazing. Now here comes the Registeel. And from the Shadow Ball damage, you could tell whether Registeel is very XL or no. And you can tell this Regi is very XL. That Shadow Ball did nothing. Yep. If they have Flash Cannon, this matchup is very bad for me because I don't win it if they have, which they did. So they don't have Zap Cannon, or they are not throwing Zap Cannons. At this point, look at this. 2 Shadow Balls plus the Shadow Claw damage wasn't enough to KO the Regi. Like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, and they get to a 3rd move. Yeah, Registeel. Like, Registeel took down two of my shields. Okay, I know they have a move, which is Dynamic Punch is Scald. I went for the catch because they are supposed to throw the Scald, right? So, I caught a move again. Like, I caught two moves so far. I had Registeel where I wanted to have Registeel. I had Poliwrath where I want to have Poliwrath. Am I gonna win this? I mean, on paper, I'm supposed to win, right? Look at this game. I tend to undercharge here because I wanted to get some farm, but that wasn't enough. I can get to a Scald here easy. I threw on 7, which mean they won't be able to do anything. Then I caught. I did 1 and threw, which is kind of bad timing by me. I should have done 1 more. And you could see. I think yeah, they flame charge here. Now I have to go Trevenant or Poliwrath. I don't know. I have to go Poliwrath to soak up the energy, and I should I should be able to outpace them. And because this is an XL Trevenant, I don't beat Talonflame in the Zero anymore. Yeah, they live with 1 HP. Yeah, you could see that. I don't win. And you can see three Registeel answers they didn't do enough damage to reliably beat the Registeel. Cresselia Elite, this is a tough matchup. Okay, swapping to Trevenant, counter swapping my swap with an Ice Pokemon. This is kind of an RPS. The game is not doing well for me so far. So at this point, I am gonna no shield here. And I'm gonna try to go straight Shadow Ball. If they have a Hundo, I should kill it with the Shadow Ball. If they have a very XL Obama Snow, they should live this. So look at this. A Hundo Obama Snow doesn't live this. And they have lots of HP. Now, I have to go in Poliwrath again. And shield the Nuke, no shield the bait. So, they went for 8, which means they have the Energy Ball now. They did throw the Energy Ball. This is 5, so this is a Weather Ball. I'm no shielding it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they get another 1. I don't mind it. Okay, I have so much energy now, and hopefully I can do something with this energy. I'm gonna go for the double Scald versus the Crest, and hopefully I get a debuff or something, but it doesn't matter. I should swap, I think, which I did. They have a Togekiss, so this game is basically triple counters to my team. I think this was someone from chat trying to hard counter me or something. But yeah, they called the bait as well, which made it even more difficult, but I don't think I win, basically. And yeah, GG. Yeah, this game is basically like triple hard counter. It's tough to win. I mean, I made it as close as possible, but that wasn't enough. Poliwrath is just a water that beats all the water because of the Mudshot Dynamic Punch. So I went for the catch here, and I think I did catch. And I need to save the Poliwrath for the Walrein because technically it's my only straightforward answer to Walrein. This is the Dark Pulse. I still live it. I don't mind it. Muck is very bulky. So technically Muck can live the Shadow Ball, so I need to farm a bit more and CMP them on the Thunder Punch to force them to throw Thunder Punch. Because I know this doesn't KO. They didn't throw, so I'm just gonna go for the Ominous Wound. At this point, this is a low health for me. So I don't mind Walrein coming in and farming me down. 1, because I have lots of energy on my Poliwrath. So let's see. This is a very popular core in the Ultra League Premier Classic. Muck with Walrein. Okay, they have Swampert. I'm gonna go for the catch, and I have all the energy in the world. I can live a Sludge easy and a Hydro Cannon together. And at this point, you know, last game we got hard countered. This game we hard countered the opponent. Okay, Hydro Cannon, easy tank. Another move, easy tank. I don't want a shield. My shields now are only for Poliwrath because it's the Pokemon that's gonna win me the game. 2, 3, 4. Okay, I denied. They have 4. Okay, they have 8. So technically they have EQ plus something. I easily live the EQ, so I'm gonna no shield. If they bait, they bait. They had to call my baits, but I didn't bait. So that was enough damage to KO the Shadow Walrine. Shadow Walrine is just a beast. Trevenant, this is a tough matchup for me, and I don't have a straightforward answer. My only answer is going for the mirror and hope for shield advantage. So at this point, I will no shield, and I will bait. So now I managed to get a shield advantage here. Opponent coat on a Scrafty. I don't mind this. You know why? Because counter doesn't add up. It's double resisted. I can get Scrafty very, very low. Yeah. Yeah, Scrafty now is half HP. So what's Scrafty gonna do to Poliwrath? Power-up punches? Yeah, it doesn't do anything, my friend. Okay, I know that they have 2. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think that was a CMP. No, 1 move before they get to the power-up punch. And I can KO it now. They bring in Trevenant. I'm just gonna go to my Giratina. I can shield because they are at 8, technically. They have only 1 Shadow Claw now. They swap to Swamp, but I can just go straight Shadow Ball. I don't need to risk anything at this point. And the game is gonna come to me shielding Earthquake or no, but still I should still win. So let's see. Two, 3. Okay. We managed to shield that nuke now. Now the game is easy. They only have 1 Shadow Claw on their Trevenant, so they need 4 for the bait, so it doesn't do enough damage to kill both of my Pokemon, so I should be able to win this game. I already have the move. And yeah, I'll tell you game stakes for it, but like I remember like if I used to do like 10 battles in 17 minutes, now 10 battles a video with 1.5 speed takes like 25 minutes, which is almost twice the time. Caesar is a bad Pokemon. Don't use it, Chad. Don't use it. And they have Confusion Crest. I don't know what's the mindset behind Confusion Crest. I think they are trying to beat out the Talonflame. And the Confusion, you know, adds up. Or they are trying to beat out the Trevenant. I don't know what's behind this, but they shielded, which mean they are situation where they don't know what to do in this situation. They just want to get out of the match. I went aggressively for the deny because I know that Confusion doesn't generate that much energy. I can still get to a 3rd Shadow Ball. I grabbed both shields, and at this point I don't care about winning swap because I am a shield up. I don't need this. Now I can go Giratina and farm this thing all the way down. Yeah, they brought in Caesar. I swapped to Dynamic Punch this thing. Caesar is very spammy, and the problem with it, it spam bad moves. Like, it doesn't spam good moves. They have Trevenant. It's now a tough matchup for me. Okay, I managed to give the opponent an advantage here, but I still outnumber him, and he has a bad Pokemon in the back. I have 2 average bulk Pokemons that do well in this matchup specifically. So let's see. I'm trying to get a debuff here at least, so the Shadow Ball doesn't KO me. They threw the move, which is good for me now, because I know that I can shield and get to a move versus Trevenant before they get to the Shadow Ball. Yep. If they didn't farm enough to get to another move to grab the shield, so Caesar can kill me after, because 2 Night Slashes KO. So if they get to a move here, if the Trevenant pressured my shield, they could have won the game. Yep. And this is GG. I believe there is no way for them to win this game now. And yeah. I get a boost for no reason. Moving into the next battle, let's see. Poliwrath into Muck. This is a straightforward. I think I win the 0 and the 1. They win. I win the 0, the 1, the 0, 1, but I don't win the 2 because the poisons, the acid spray just adds up plus the poison jab, and the poison jab start doing lots of damage. So how do I play this? Let's see. First Scald, shielded. I didn't get the debuff. Second Scald, let's see. I get the attack fell, so it's kinda good now because their acid spray technically didn't debuff me because their attack is debuff, so they need another acid spray to add up the damage. So they shielded once. I still managed to get to a third move before they get to the third spray. What the heck is this? Breloom? They have Togekiss in the back. Togekiss is the worst Charmer. Like, it's... I don't know. It's the... Every Charmer is just better than Togekiss. I don't think there is any other reason to use Togekiss other than just being budget. But if you need a budget Charmer, I think you use Sylveon. Because Sylveon literally does everything similar to XL Clefable. I'm gonna shield this. Yeah, I'm gonna shield this because they can't counter me down. I can get to the Shadow Ball without even revealing the third. So Trevenant literally killed 2 Pokemons because they didn't have good stuff. Like Togekiss and Breloom. Nah, that's a bad team. Maybe they are trying to hard answer G-Fisk, Registeel with like a Swampert in the back. Because technically Togekiss beats Swampert in the 1. Ampharos, this is a tough matchup. But the thing is, Ampharos in Ultra League is bad. Technically everything hard answer the Ampharos. I can get to 3 Shadow Balls if I time my moves correctly. Okay, I baited once, so now I can easily get to 2 Shadow Balls after this. Somehow they are sneaking when I'm throwing on a better time, on good timing. Like I'm throwing on 1.7, so I should get to my move without them sneaking, but they are sneaking for no reason. So I think they live this. This doesn't KO. If they have a very XL Clefable, which they did. I am gonna go Shadow Claw down now. Technically, Poliwrath doesn't do me anything. I'm gonna shield this. I assume this is a Dragon Pulse, which is so it's a Swampert. I'm gonna farm, and then swap out. They need a EQ, 2 EQs to kill the Poliwrath, I think. Let's see. Yeah, they need 2 EQs. Hydro Cannon doesn't kill here. And 2 Dynamic Punches from my Poliwrath should be enough to KO. I think since I need 2 moves, I should be throwing Scald, then Dynamic Punch. Because if I can get a debuff, that's better. Yeah, see? Yeah, I think I should be throwing Scald and Dynamic Punch because I need 2 moves regardless. So if my Scald debuff, I can reliably live this. But maybe since I didn't get the debuff, they didn't get any farm down, which helped me, I assume. So let's see now. They need 1 more and they die with it. Good game to my opponent. Moving into the next battle. Poliwrath into Walrein, they swapped into Gallade. I'm just gonna go Giratina. I transferred a Confusion. I CMP'd him on the move. I assume this is a Synchronize, but it was a Leaf Blade bait. Which means they don't have it. They lived with 1 HP, so I can get a decent, a juicy Shadow Claw here. Walrein is gonna farm me down. There is no debate in that. I think I should have went for the Ominous Wound because... yeah, because of this. I don't get to 2 moves. Yeah. This is EQ. I'm not gonna shield. I'm gonna force them to bait, to throw the game by baiting, which they did. So now I can just Dynamic Punch them. I can shield the next one because... Okay, it's Empoleon, and Empoleon is bad. Don't use Empoleon, guys. Don't use Empoleon. Empoleon is so bad. Walrein does everything better. I know they have Walrein, but you can't have 2 stuff that are weak to fighters when Registeel everywhere and everyone's running fighters. They swapped into Crest. I'm just gonna go to Trevenant, and my Trevenant is XL1. I can easily live a move and the Psycho Cut. And I can risk no shield in the next one, but sometimes I like my Trevenant to the point where I don't mind shielding it. So this doesn't KO. They can still get to a move here. I'm just gonna shield and farm down. Why? Because their lead was... I can grab a shield from their lead. Like, their lead was the wall lead, right? So here, I can get to 3 moves if they decide to farm me down. They brought in a Psychic Pokemon. I assumed it's an Armored Mewtwo. Yes, so I'm just gonna go for the next Shadow Ball here. And they managed to sneak 2 Confusion, which is big. So my Trevenant is gonna skip for Shadow Claws. I don't mind that. I mean, I hard countered them, so there's nothing to... So at this point, I don't think the opponent can win this game because they just got triple hard countered by my team. My team is an ABB that is weak. Counters the Psychic in the back, weak to the Dark in the back. Which ended up my opponent having an ABB double weak to Ghost in the back, and I had 2 of them. Well, this is why I like Poliwrath is the only fighter that can beat Toxicroak. Toxicroak is known for beating all the fighters except for Poliwrath, because Poliwrath have a non-fighting moves and can out-spam the Toxicroak. Not to mention the great bulk on Poliwrath, where like Toxicroak has some potato stats. And I believe this is the last match, so at this point they can't win. As their Armored Mewtwo snuck in so many confusions, and they still cannot flip the game just because of the hard counter. And I believe this is the last battle. Thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like. If you have any question about the team, make sure to leave in the comment section below, and I will be glad to help you with any question. Without further, and that's the end of the video. See you in the next one. Peace.